Well, hello everyone, and happy New Year, and hope everybody has a safe celebration tonight. So, I didn't quite make it to Daytona. I was thinking about it, and last night I went to the Van Gogh, or Beyond Van Gogh, where they have that, they put you in a big room and you're like inside the painting, and it was really cool. But something happened when I first got there. Actually, we was going to all meet up at a separate spot downtown, because everything's like kind of crazy downtown, and I've had issues going in and out of parking garages. I've been stuck in a couple of them. So, but anyways, we were all going to meet up at Burger King, and I was sitting there waiting for them to get there. And this is all last night. And there was a prostitute that got picked up and dropped off, and got picked up again and dropped off, and then realized the person sitting behind me at the parking lot was her pimp. And there was some homeless people, and again, this is at a Burger King, but there was a homeless guy peeing in a cup right there by the front door, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just pay to put it in the garage. It was really, really, really shady there. It didn't feel right, even parking there for a little bit that I was waiting. So we went and did that, and whenever I went into the parking garage, and I told you yesterday, the brakes were and they're still real spongy, but I'm just driving slow. But yeah, I went to hit the brakes, and it didn't quite stop as quick as I wanted to. So I ran into the parking garage and crumpled my little license plate holder. So I was talking with a cousin, and when I was talking with her, I all of a sudden realized I'm surprised the airbag didn't go off. I mean, I didn't hit it hard, but I hit it hard enough that I didn't even think about the airbag going off. So, but anyways, I decided, just with all of that going on, not to take a long trip down to Daytona. So, and I slept in this morning and just kind of had a lazy day. It's about 3, it was a little after 3, and I'm just now getting out, and it's just now starting to rain. Yay. So I'm going to run to Walmart real quick and pick up a calendar, and I'm going to get one of them big desk calendars, and I'm going to screw it to the wall, and it's for a little personal project I want to do this year to help out with some things. So, but yeah, it's for a birthday. It's pretty low key, Today's my birthday. Yay, happy birthday to me. But it's been pretty low key. A lot of phone calls, a lot of people. In fact, one person actually says, "Hey, do you want to come pick up this truck?" And I'm like, you know what? No. I told him, I was like, because he offered me for $300, and then he called me again and said, "Hey, if you want to just come get it, just owe me a favor." And I was like, I really don't like the sound of that. I'd rather give the $300. But I was just sitting there thinking, I don't need a big giant box truck. I got 3 of them now, and this one is full of stuff. So it wouldn't even be something I can use, because I'd have to gut it to even use it. So I was like, hey man, you'll get more money by scrapping it. Just call up a junkyard and have them come scrap it. So he's like, well, I was trying to give you the opportunity. I was like, I know. You take the money and you'll get more money out of someone you don't know. I was like, I appreciate it, but I just don't need it. But see, I'm already turning down stuff. Free stuff. I mean, it's a box truck. It's, $2,000-$3,000 easy, but I just don't want to mess with it. I got enough stuff I'm dealing with. So today I've been sweeping and cleaning up the office, and my nephew's coming over tomorrow to, we're going to work on getting the warehouse cleaned up and organized, and getting it a little bit fine-tuned. And then Monday, I didn't know nobody's open on Monday. I mean, Monday's the 2nd, so that kind of threw me off. The banks are closed. Everybody, I'm like, what the hell? So anyways, Monday, I'm going to go back in the workshop and just get that place back where it needs to be, because I got some doors to build, little things like that. So I'm just going to kind of piddle around. Tuesday, I'm going be working on my mom's shed, get that finalized, and I got a bunch of shelving that I'm not going to be using, so I'm going to move it over there. And then the big challenge really starts going off is starting to empty storage units and processing, and I don't even know what to think about that kind of stuff. But I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna pick up some drinks, them little healthy teas, and you know, I'm pretty good on food, so I don't think I need to buy any food. But yeah, that's it. That's my birthday. So I thought about maybe going to Salvation Army and seeing if there's anything there, you know, maybe like a funky jacket or something. Or I was like, you know what? I don't need more shit. Like, I'm already cutting myself off, and it's not even time yet. So, ooh, spongy brakes, man, spongy brakes, and everything just fell. Let me get out of these people's way. But now I want to talk to you about something that's a little crazy. And I'm not, okay, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not ready to talk about it, but it's on my head. It popped in there, so. But has anybody been paying attention to these AI companies and this artificial intelligence and some of the things that it is able to do? I mean, you got artificial intelligence writing like papers and coming up with equations for math, and like it's advanced a lot. You know, you got the one McDonald's that is 100% automated, to where there's no cashiers. You just go in, hit buttons, and they you know, I think there's still cooks there, but they just, you go grab your food. You know, cooks put in the window and put a number on it, and you go grab it. And you have, which I've mentioned it before, but you have all these kiosks where you can get hamburgers and pizzas and yogurt and all these different things, kind of like what they have in Japan. Like, I kind of want to go to Japan just to see how all that stuff works in person, you know. Plus, there's a restaurant, a monster and robot battle restaurant that I'd really love to see. But anyways, that's sidebar. But I got to thinking, I was like, you know, they made it to where entry-level jobs are no longer entry-level priced, you know, $15, $18, $20 an hour. I think Burger King over here was hiring, you know, like guaranteed, if you stay there for a year, $18 an hour. And they start you off at 15 or 16, you know, and you can't run a business, at least not having a value menu. You know, you're going to have, like, I went to Subway a couple days ago, and I got a foot-long Philly steak and a drink, and it was $18 at Subway. You know, what the fuck happened to the $5 foot-long? Then I went over to, yesterday I went to Larry's Giant Subs, and I want to, let me back up a minute. So, at Subway, it was a very subpar sandwich. I mean, it was tolerable, and it was substance, but God, it tasted like shit. Excuse me, it tasted bad. And then, I go to Larry's Giant Subs, wonderful sandwich, tastes good. It's only $13. Now, take in mind I didn't get a drink, so it'd probably be the same price, but, you know, anyways, where I'm getting at is I'm getting sidetracked. With AI taking a lot of jobs, and with this automated everything, I sit back and look and say, okay, well, what happens to the people who aren't able to work? You know, what happens to entry-level jobs if they get replaced by robots and computers? Then what happens? So this is where I've been kind of thinking a lot about that, as far as what happens to the lesser people. I'm not talking about the rich people. I'm not talking, but, you know, there's no more cashiers at Walmart or any place. I mean, even I went to Lowe's and people were ringing up lumber themselves because they had no cashiers. So that kind of threw me off. I'm like, okay, that's something new. You know, I can understand ringing up some, you know, little electronic pieces or some little stuff, but, you know, when people are sitting there ringing up lumber, that's wow. So, but it just got me thinking on what the world's going to be like in, let's say, 6 months if all this stuff starts coming into play. You know, and let's not even talk about the electric cars and the the grid, as far as whether the grid can even handle it with bringing all this new electronic technology in. And then you have the, possible hacking of it, which if it's computerized, it can be hacked, period. There is nothing that's safe. But I don't know, that's where last night I was kind of just, and this morning a little bit, just listening to some of the talking heads and some of the people that think they know things, just kind of voice their opinions and kind of just gathering information. I'm going to talk more about it at a later date, but this is, just ponder that for a little bit. It's not really the fact of, is it a good thing or bad thing? I think to a level AI is really good, but then there's going to be a point when does it make our thoughts obsolete? Because these are people who are professors and scientists, and they're saying, okay, you do my job, and the computer says done, 3 minutes, it's over. Here's a classroom of papers, write down 20 different papers as a student and then grade them as a teacher, bam, done. 4 or 5 minutes is all of it's written down and done. And it takes days for the professors to go back and read all this stuff, like, well, yeah, he did it. And he as in the AI technology. So it's interesting. There's a group of students that's been using AI to cheat through college, and I use the term cheating loosely. They're using a computer to help write their homework assignments, and then they're taking their time and make money on the side, doing whatever they do. I don't know, but they mentioned that. But it's interesting, and I would say a little scary, but that's what I'm doing now, is getting myself ready for the scary. I'm getting myself ready by, not getting out of debt and getting rid of all my bills. So if the world does kind of hiccup, at least I'm not having to worry about making money. I'll still have to do things, but I won't have to make as much money as someone paying, $1,500 or $2,000 a month rent, and having to pay for a car payment and everything else, And I have been saying for a very long time, get out of debt, get ready, because some shit's about to hit the fan. And I've been talking about it for a long time, and there's not enough time on for me to sit here and talk about all the stuff that's going down that I know about, and believe me, I'm not a guru, but I just sit back and watch the world do its thing and observe. So, but I made it to Wally World. I didn't hit anybody and the brakes worked. So I'm going to go here and not really do the shopping I wanted to do, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to at least buy a calendar. I know that. And some drinks and, but no snacks, no food. I'm done with that part. And then, yeah. I should be a little happier on my birthday. I'm not sad, but I'm not having a great day. I'm just having a okay day. So, anyways, have a good holiday. Celebrate the new year. Get ready, get prepared. Not in a bad way, but do the things that you need to do to make it good for you, whatever that may be. But peace, love, money. I'm out.